Good morning. So yeah, the weather is not the best, but what can you expect when you are in a rainforest? And hopefully it will clear up during the day, but we are at, I'll show you, Waterfall Falls. Height of falls 269 meters. So this is the highest drop in all of Australia from a single waterfall. But right now you can't see a shit. So you can't see anything. I can only hear it. Let's listen to the waterfall. Well, the sound is pretty powerful, but yeah, I'm gonna stay here until it clears up and I can see it. I'm not gonna go here and not see it, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, why I woke up this early, like I'm the only one here, but I woke up early because I did stay in a campground where maybe I'm not 100% allowed to stay in if I don't pay. But I drove in late and I left early because yeah, I wanted to wake up and explore the forest. So I had to drive to the falls and park in a public parking lot. So now we're fine. But there is a walk here. It was 4 kilometers. I'm gonna do that, and hopefully when I return the sun is out and we have a clear vision of the waterfall. But yeah, I take you through the walk in a B-roll and talk to you later. It's actually pretty cool, even though it's foggy and not the best weather. It makes it looks pretty cool actually. And I think while we're out in the forest, there won't be as much music in the videos because you can hear what I hear now, like the sounds of the nature, sounds of the wind, the trees, the waterfall. Yeah, I mean, look at this. All right, we got some pretty good views here already, actually. Look at this. Now, do you hear the waterfall? It's gonna be cool to see a waterfall actually. I haven't seen that many waterfalls in Australia, but I am very picky when it comes to waterfall. I've seen a lot of good waterfalls in my days. So I am very picky, and it has to be worth it. Like if there is a long hike or if it's a long drive, or this one because it is the highest drop from a single waterfall in all of Australia. Yeah, it is pretty special. 270 meters. It's a big waterfall. But yeah, hopefully we will get a really good view of it during the day. Oh yeah, actually that is something that I usually tell all my friends when we are out walking or doing a hike, that you never touch the trees or the plants in Australia, because a lot of them are actually stingers. Like they can sting you and they hurt. So don't touch the trees. If you're in Australia and you're walking around, if you don't know what tree it is, don't touch it. Like a normal tree, yeah, of course you can. If you know the trees, like these one, they're safe. But there is some. I don't know all of them, so I usually don't touch anything. But that's some good information for you guys there. Oh, this walk is pretty cool. I like walking in forest. And as we're getting closer to the waterfall, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of powerful. I'm gonna show you this walk. Like the forest is getting thicker and thicker. So far no animals though. I wish I could see like a snake or something. Hopefully we'll see one. Now you can really hear it. If you listen closely. Oh my god, I see it! Ooh! No, this is cool. Are you ready? Sounds like thunder. Let's have a closer look. What do you think? Alright, there's only one thing to do, because I am the only one here. There's no one else. I have to go for a swim. Problem is, I didn't bring my swim shorts, so I have to do it skinny style. So skinny dip, it is. I don't know if you could see it, but I slipped and then I start panic when I was in the water. I think this is a great example to show you how to conquer your fears and how to overcome them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try again. Just try again until that fear becomes something normal. Because usually fear is something that is not normal in your life. And for me, going skinny dip in unknown water in croc country. That is not something normal for me, but I'm gonna do it again. So see you in the water. I did it! I did it! Well, a little bit of panic, but it's alright. Woo! Woo! My camera is about to die, so I will meet you back in the car. I will stay here and enjoy the views for a little bit longer. So I see you later. I am back at the car, and yeah, what a morning. And I don't know what happened before. Like I'm very used to water and go for swims, and that was weird, very odd. But I think the whole setup, like being somewhere where I'd never been before, being alone, no signal on the phone, and yeah, the weather was a little bit spooky, and knowing in the back of my head that probably no crocs around here, but just knowing that around this area in the world there is crocodiles, there is snakes, there is like all the dangerous animals, and just knowing that, I don't know, I panicked, and that was weird. But I'm very happy that I went in for another swim, and probably if the weather would be better, so the water would be a little bit more blue, I probably wouldn't be scared at all. But yeah, anyway, I did it and I'm super happy. Also, I don't know if you, yeah, I'll show you the sign after. When I was walking up, there was a sign like no walking behind this fence, and I didn't see that when I was walking down. And yeah, I understand why, because damn, those rocks, they were slippery. I felt a couple of times. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch now and then see what I do later. So I'll see you later. All right, a small update. I parked up at the spot where the lookout is, and I'm planning to stay here for the night and stay in here for the rest of the day. Not gonna do too much. I am actually working on a new song, so that's why, yeah, I want to focus on that. And I find that this place is just a perfect place for inspiration and be calm, and like the view is amazing here. And also I bought a ticket to a DUF this weekend actually. It's 4 hours north, so I have to start working my way north. So tomorrow I'm going to Mission Beach, it's called, where I can see some wildlife. And yeah, after that I don't really have any more plans. It's just that the DUF is on this weekend, so the plan is to work my way to that place. Isn't it crazy? It's 26 degrees and I'm a little bit cold. That's when you know that you are used to the heat. 26 degrees. I think it's because the sun is not out. That is a very dark cloud. Hopefully it's not rain. I'm cooking up some dinner. I'm making a curry pasta, high protein as usual. But yeah, I'm gonna cook this up and I'll talk to you later. There we have it, the pasta. I got some, I don't know, bad news. I don't know if it's bad news. Yeah, it is bad news for me, but I got another fine. So I drove 68 kilometers on a 60 kilometer road. Another $350 in fine. So a total of $3,500 in fines in less than a year. That is insane. If I look at it in this perspective instead, it makes me feel better. So let's say that the fines are something that I have to pay instead of paying rent. And I left the 1st of September last year, and that is 38 weeks to today, which comes to a total of, what is it, $92 per week. So $92 per week in rent, or paying fines, but that is my rent. It's not too bad. Makes me feel better if I if I see it like that. I'm gonna enjoy the dinner, and then I'm gonna make the music, and yeah. I'll catch you later. I'm actually alone at this spot tonight, but yeah, it's alright. And I finished the song, super happy with it. I got really good response from my friends. But I think we wrap up the video here today. I'm waking up early tomorrow to drive towards Mission Beach and see if I can see any cassowaries, the most dangerous bird in the world. That is absolutely a goal of mine, to see one of those. So, but we wrap it up here, and I see you tomorrow. Catch you later.